One of the things I was impressed with Austin was the speed ladder drill. Him just being able to move his footwork off the speed ladder and then striking off that bag, snapping that head back and keeping good leverage. That's one thing that you see a lot of offensive linemen from time to time struggle with when they engage, leaning over and putting himself in a vulnerable position. So him transitioning off that speed ladder and attacking the bag and snapping that head back, I thought that was very impressive. We also worked just his strike drill on the single sled. I was very impressed. We had some bungee cords that we attached to his wrist just to give him some resistance but more power when he strikes. But I saw the hip movement when he did strike, so that was very impressive. Then we did some other things as far as reaction drill, change of direction. He struggled a little bit, but I think those are things that we can correct in his progressions in his training.
All right, y'all, very excited to be working with 2018 center Austin Blake from the great Buford High School, probably the best high school in the state with the best offensive line in the state. And Austin is just a true warrior, man. He's one of those guys that's going to finish blocks. He's so mean on the field, man. He wants to absolutely drive you in the grass like fertilizer. He's one of those kids with good change of direction skills. He's just a student of the game too, man. He can get up on that chalkboard and draw you up anything you need to know, man. They play that power game. You can see his strikes here. Coming out of that power game almost killed Coach Lee. But, man, whether it be under center or from shotgun, his ability to snap and get after it, I think it's just phenomenal.
One thing that we did notice in our team assessment, we did look at Austin's film and did a true assessment on him actually working up to the second level. Like I said earlier, in the point of attack, he does a great job, but he does a fairly good job working up to the second level to that linebacker. The very unique thing that I did notice in talking with Austin, that he can play guard. So I think that's an asset to his game as an offensive lineman. But also you'll see on his film that he also pulls as a center. And that's not something normally you see centers do. But for him, with the great footwork, he does that quite well.
I see a little Jeff Saturday in Austin's game, mostly his ability to play in space and his ability to convert speed to power.
But one thing I like about this young man is his flexibility in his hips. He's definitely a knee bender, but more or less his footwork. Pretty good footwork as an offensive lineman, but those are things that we're going to get better at. His upper body strength. You can see at the point of attack sometimes he has a tendency of striking. So those are catching his block, excuse me. So those are things we're going to work on, him driving off the ball and really being dominant at the point of attack and really running his feet on his block, especially on the run game.